So what are we talking about today? My name is John Ekperigin. John Ekperigin. The name has been the name for long. And for 24 years, I've been in this business. Don't try. 24 years. To be in a business, it means there's something good about the business. Why I stayed. If not, run japa. But this business is a business that I've come to stay because there's something good in it. Something that affects your life, affects your health, affects your pocket, your accounts. A good business, indeed. I tell you the truth. Today, we are talking with a friend, a very young friend, Richard Joseph. The name sounds like an American name, Richard Joseph. You need to know the substance in this guy. To those of you who are already distributors, you are going to add something to your kitty. And for those invited guests who are already online survey, just be rest assured you have gotten a new business to add to what you have already, because it's going to show us a lot of good things that will help to budget our business. So making money is one of the essence of what we are doing here today. Make money not just anyhow, like a pro, like a professional. And that's what we should be. Professionals do things diligently, do things in a way that people know you're a professional. But this time, we are using AI generated content because one of the problems we have running this business is the content we post out. It's like we are telling somebody, come and look at what I have for you. Something good, maybe to be good for you, but what content? What's the content of what you are going to send out? Your invitation content, the content that you are posting or put to know what is in the business. So this young man is going to talk to us about how to do video content, AI generated content that can make our business run well. Not crawling, running well. 247, that sleeping is running. So I want to welcome everybody. Don't forget that what we are doing, first and foremost, we are talking about financial freedom. The key to financial freedom is leverage. One of the keys to financial freedom is leverage. And that's what this business stands for. Financial freedom. If one is financially free, you know what it means? It's you and God. You don't give a damn to any fucking thing. You are stable, you are okay, financially stable, you are okay. That is the essence of today's presentation. We want to see that everybody is stable. But the key business that we are standing on is the MLM, multi-level marketing business. It sounds strange to some people. I will try as much as possible to explain integrity, the details of MLM. It's a business model where sales force, they are well compensated. Compensation is the key word. If you are doing anything, are you compensated? Are you well compensated? If not, you are not. I told her for 24 years we've been in the business. Why should I stay for 20? Because compensation is good. When competition is good, you can stay comfortably. If it's not good, you are just struggling. And competition is not just what you have done. Like a banker now, a banker in his cage, working from morning till night. Yeah, at the end of the month, you are paid just salary you deserve that you have worked for. Period. That's just what you are paid for. But in this business, in MLM, you are compensated at multi-level, at different level. You may not even, oh, I will show you something as we go along. What we call the recap. At the end of the month, the company send to you what you deserve to get at the end of the month. You will see names of people, your generation, the team, the committee are built in the business since you started a business. And you see what comes to you from people you don't even know. You don't know because the system through which your income comes is so vast. So you get compensated at multi-level and you earn from not just your efforts, but from effort of your team. Ladies and gentlemen, as we talk today, we can't but remember somebody. This man you've seen there is the owner, is the owner of this business forever. The greatest MLM business today. And we cannot but reflect on what he stand by, what he has said right from the beginning. He said one of the greatest sources of illness in the world is an empty wallet. You know what it means if your wallet is empty? God forbid. Just tell yourself, God forbid. To experience empty wallet, to experience bank account that is red, God forbid. So he said one of the greatest source of illness is an empty wallet. But if you want to decrease the number of people suffering from what? Empty wallets, just give them a chance. Give them an opportunity to earn an honest living. In fact, the day 24 years ago that I read this statement, my head, Kolo, I said, this is it. This is it. All that you are looking for in life to make life worth living, they're all packaged in this statement. Believe me, if wallet is empty, account is empty, does it cause sickness? The kind of sickness it's not just poverty, more than poverty. So he is saying people who lack, it's not saying to distribute money to them, give them money, give them. He can as well be able to do that, but that not solve the problem. These people are suffering. Just give them an opportunity, give them a chance. And what opportunity are they giving them? This MLM business of forever. If you give somebody fish to eat every day, you have not helped the person. But if you teach the person all the rudiments of fishing, what he can do to fish and what he can use to fish, you have helped him throughout his life. That is it. The day I got to this office in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, I said, God, I'm not going back to Nigeria again. Oh, this is good. If you walk through this office, you see the flag of 150 country plus flag. You walk through countries that are involved in this business, on this business. This is the Rex Moore, the man. Successful trading in more than 150 countries. He is cash rich. The company is cash rich, debt free. If you talk about debt, no debt. But it's cash rich, more than $1.5 billion in assets. Worldwide turnover in excess of $2.6 billion. ongoing global expansion. Every year we're expanding. We're expanding. DSA award, win, training and support programs are all going. So, Forever Living, what's the vision? The company is international with headquarters in Scottsdale, Arizona, US. We've been there for several years, several years, year after year. And the program is such that it's vertically integrated and debt-free, experiencing a long-standing management team. And we are about 47 years now running the mission to help people live happier, live wealthier lives, and trusted natural aloe vera products, no artificial hyping at all. A company that rewards you with caring wellness. A product lines that for wellness, you feel results you can share. If you use the product, you feel it. And then you can share because you are inspired. The range of products, they are from aloe-based products, aloe drinks, beehive, the bee products. The bees are the ones that produce honey. There are more than honey in the beehive. Propolis, royal jellies, the propolis. You see, the products from these beehive, they are enormous. They are naturally good. And natural supplements, weight management, the combo packs, skincare products, personal care and household products, toothpaste, hair shampoo, all the things what you use at home, they are all, you are seeing there, they are loaded in you don't have to use artificial products. And what are the product benefits? What are the products in the marketplace? The antioxidants. Antioxidants. If you know what that means, if you know what free radicals means, the evil of free radicals, it's a killer. But antioxidants, are what neutralizes the free radicals. And all our products are antioxidants because they are made from aloe vera. The products are also anti-aging. Many people today, they don't want to age. They want to slow the aging process. Products for weight management. People who are too big or who are too skinny, they want to manage their weight. And then beauty and skincare supplements. The national supplements, they are all there. And these products, as you see, they have a seal of approval of all the agencies in the world that approve products are good products. Yes, Aloe seal of council, kosher rating, Islamic seal, all the seals of approval, we have gotten them. And the products used. Cases like cardiovascular problems, that's the heart-related problems, heart attack, all these problems are related to the heart. Products that can take care of it are available. And then products of sexual abnormalities, so erectile dysfunction, or one cannot be pregnant, or one cannot, any problem of sexual abnormalities, then diabetes, ulcer, reproductive system, visual, much more than that. And these are all natural, which means you take them and use them, there's no side effects at all. No side effects. So you have to build a business. Rexmore has given us a business. Let me explain it this way. As a lecturer for years, more than 40, 50 years lecturing, assuming the system is such that system of payment, the whole country is such that once you have taught group of people, all the people that have passed through you when you were lecturing, they passed through you. When they graduate and they go to work, whatever they do, the system ensures that about 10% of what they get comes to you, come back to you, no matter where you are, no matter where they work. 10% comes not from their money. They get 100% of their money. They get their money, but the system pays you 10% because they pass through you. Anybody that pass through you in life, wherever they are, you must get something back. And then whoever they also teach, or whoever they lecture and they graduate and they are somewhere, you see, the system of payment is multi-level, not just from the person, but from the person's person. You see, the system goes as far down. So we can imagine what that means. It means it's a way of generating income that will make you very, very, very stable in life. That's what this company payment system look like, multi-level marketing. And so it's a global business built on sharing wellness. If you're involved in using and sharing the products for wellness and they get benefits, the person introduce somebody else who, and all that you are doing, you are building a community. A community, eventually, your life is made. No need for large capital investment. You earn while you help people improve their health. Improve their health. So you can imagine how many people you stand to help in life. The system also reward product users, sharers, and leaders. Once you're involved, then you build a local and international team you can build, not just in Nigeria. Your team can be everywhere. In Canada, US, Congo, Canada, and everywhere you think of, you can run the business. So it's a global business. And meanwhile, you can leverage on the system. So knowing what to do, you have to research yourself and understand this company, business, the products, the compensation plan, the business model, and then the financials. You consider your initial investment in business. You are going to do a business. You are doing a business, it's not honorary. As soon as I want to be a barber, you open a shop, you must buy clippers, scissors, all the things that you are going to use. So you equip yourself for business. So consider the initial investment, ongoing expenses, and potential earnings in the business, and the support system. You evaluate the company's training and support system. Without training, you cannot grow. So the company have very effective training system. You go online, and then the upline, the system is such that somebody is up you and somebody is up him. So that is a line of people who is also support you. So by understanding these aspects, you make an informed decision about pursuing the forever business opportunity. You see, two things are involved here. You are in the business, you focus on the products, they are amazing products. There are more than 500 lines of products. The products are on one side, you focus on it, you make use for health benefit, and you make profits, retail profits. Profit every day comes to you. And then commission also, percentage of the volume of sale comes to you. And bonuses also accrued. I will come to you. The company pays. If you want to expand your business by just focusing on the products, you are not expanding your business. But to expand the business means you are building other lines of people in wherever they are that are also running on the products and building their own business. That's why we say you build a community. You build a community through specific marketing channels, sales techniques, and leadership strategies. See, marketing channels, yes, your social media is going to be very useful to you. What some of you already are doing on social media, this is time to now get rewards for what you have done. It's why most times even knowledge is never lost. One knowledge or the other you have gotten before cannot be used here in this business. It's never lost. Content making, in fact, all the things you have been doing playfully on social media, that is the time now you can use them. In this business, at the end of every month, look at it, for example. At the end of every month, this is what comes to you. It's like what people regard as pay slip. Pay slip, that small finger-like thing you get in office, they staple it. This one, for example, is about 100 pages to show you what you get at the end of the month for the work you have done. You see names of people there, the date, and then see the right hand side is bonus in dollars. You see all this dollar you are seeing there. If you pick any name here now, Abani, yes, look at that. Aribisama Abani Awani. Look at that name. Look at it. $69 or $99. From every person here, what comes to you is in dollars. You say it's running 100 pages, 100 pages, all in a month that come to you. You have built a community. These are your communities. It's amazing. You start from somewhere and it has grown wide into a community. This 1 month recap that is running. We are just in alphabet. Look at it. It's still going. It's running. See? Alphabetically, the names of people in your team are listed, and what comes to you at the end of the month, see all the dollars there are added. Oh, I'm looking for one name. One name. Okay. Q, 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 this Q. Yes. What you did in the month, oh, look at that. Look at Grace Q there. Look at it. Grace Q. Okay. $297. Grace Q again, $28. You see, everybody in your team, all of them, you may not know them, but they are linked up to you. That is the community you have built. And every month, the money must come to you. What kind of system do you think this is? And I've said the payment is multi-level. This person and the person has brought to the business. You also paid from that person. Grace Q have brought in people they have brought in people. It grows like that because you have in your life sown a seed that germinated and grew. You have taken care of all those things, and you must now get the rewards. My God, I don't know how you can appreciate this amazing system. So you must build a community of people. That is the simple. Now, in this business, the three biggest business trends you use as equipment to equip yourself. We are talking about health and wellness products. People need to be well and remain well. You don't even have to be sick before you use the products. You are well, you maintain your wellness, you need products. And then the system by which the products are traded is multi-level marketing system. And then we also use e-commerce, internet. Somebody said before that if your business is not on the internet, you have gotten no business you are doing at all. Forget it. Your business will be on the internet. And so if you are doing this business well, you are automatically brought to the right-hand side of this cash flow quadrant, the B quadrant specifically, the big business. That is, you can be rich. Forget about the left-hand side. This is Robert Kiyosaki cash flow quadrant. And then you are rich there, you can now have income which you can invest. You don't even need to go to the bank borrowing money here and there. You become an investor. If somebody here today earns 10 million a month or 20 million a month, like a young man in India or so, earn about 60 million a month, my God, what do they do with it? They have to invest and have to grow other businesses from that. So the freedom has come. At that time, your money begins to work for you. What it takes is to start small, think big, and then you grow fast. What more does Forever offer to you as an opportunity? You live the life of your dream, life according to your own terms. You determine your income. Nobody fixes income to you like you are working and say your salary is 100K. God forbid. Nobody, you determine your income. You are self-driven career path. There's a career path of growth. You determine, and then you be your own boss. There's abundant wealth, accelerated wealth, and time for retirement. You retire into goodies because you retire, money still comes to you from the business. And then you leave a legacy behind. The business is willable. The man that dies, his business is willed to somebody else who carries on from there, on and on, because the money is still running in. And so it's willable. And of course, don't forget that multi-level marketing, you have money coming from multiple sources. So, especially you have about 10 ways you can earn money. Every day, you should earn profit because the products are, you walk into the office and procure your products at retail, at wholesale price, and then you sell them to customers at retail price. The price are all fixed, the same price. So you make a daily profit instantly and have the monthly bonus that comes to you at the end of the month. What comes to you different from what you make daily. If you work hard daily, you have a lot of money, so you can save even your monthly income. You have an incentive, group bonus that comes to you from even outside the country. If you have a team, in Brazil, a team in Germany, or outside the country, they are all called group bonus. Then unforgettable travels, special promotions, leadership bonus, gem bonus, manager bonus, chairman bonus. That is the highlight. For example, People who rely on just buying and selling, they still make income, but how they make income? Of course, their profit. You can see there, these three products, they are very amazing products that people can use. Multi-marker, vitalized aloe vera gel. If you know what it does, everybody needs it. You don't have to be sick, you need it. But what comes to you by detailing that product to somebody, about 40K plus come to you from one person you have sold this product to. It means if you decide to sell, you will have about 50 customers online or offline. You are able to accrue about 50 customers. That means about 2 point something million now comes a month to you. Can be in a week, go to you. Now, how do you make income at the end of the month? You build your network. You build your network. You bring in friends from wherever, like Abuja or wherever, Ghana. You bring your we are brought in. Teach them well the business. Train them well. Teach them what to do, and then tell them to also get their file. Teach them how they can get their file. Before you know it, 25. Before you know it, 125. And then 780 people in your team already. That is the network. But how many people did you bring in physically? Only 5. You 5 brought their 5, and then gradually you go 780. 780 is not the end. Like I showed you the recap just now, the names there are thousands of names. Not just 7, this just to show you how it was. In this team of 780, assuming each person buys aloe vera gel, it's about 40,800. One person, every person this team buy aloe vera gel. That means we have done a turnover. We have all done a turnover of 31 million plus. And then the company say, wow, well done. You who brought in 5, you taught them what to do, you trained them well, and they brought in others, and this network was created. Now, you deserve 10%. The company pays 10% of 31 million to you at the end of the month, about 3.1 million. It's different from what you are paid for what you have done. If I was to be paid for what I have done, I would be paid on 5 people. That is how it goes. At the end of the month, the end of the year, the company says, well done, you have done greatly, you have done so well. Apart from your daily, apart from your monthly income, apart from all the other 10 means I showed you before, there's what we call the chairman's bonus. Company invites you out of the country and you are taken with your wife or your husband or a friend or somebody, both of you, expenses paid for. All the expenses paid for. Well accommodated. Then you are on stage. Congratulations. You made this $566,000. You smile. That money instantly is wired to your account. You see that all these are things at the end of the year you deserve. And then the trips, 2 trips every year. This year now, in April, we're in Paris. So imagine people benefited from the trip. Then, yes, in September, just some few months ago, also in Phuket. It's an amazing trip. Next year, April next year, we'll be in Dubai again. I remember in 2017 when Dubai, and we shook Dubai. Frank Prince, I remember he came personally to our occasion. So this is what I'm looking forward to. Those of you who are new now, to mind of that.
55 àbí mo ti wá dúró sí 8 o'clock wá lùbá
Oh,
lójú.
Who is talking? Okay. So look your eye on Dubai next year and experience how the company spoils you. And then every 3 years, once you are qualified for car incentive and incentive, my God, the car of your choice, brand new car of your choice. Wow. You need to have a taste of this. It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, at this junction, we want to find out how we can accelerate, how we can grow faster, how we can do the business with the assistance of AI, the content of what we post. That's why we want this young man to chip in. Yes, Richard, are you ready now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I can see. This is a very young man. Yes, fresh from school, and in fact, it's amazing. It's an amazing guy. This Nigeria is so blessed. That means we are going to have another Krishna in the business. Yes, can you share your screen, please? Share your screen.
All right, sir.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, welcome. We are going to have another Krishna in the business Nigeria now. I can assure you that this young man is firebrand, firebrand. So it's going to take us time, take us to show how we can make your business faster from the content that you generate. This is your screen, please. Share your screen.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, everyone. It's evening here in Nigeria. And good day, everyone. To sincerely appreciate Mr. John and Mrs. Justina for this opportunity. It's a very great opportunity to be sharing this idea on how we can use AI-generated content
Just like
for our
AI
business.
stuff, yeah. It's your line, sir. We are not putting money to start to.
Oh, who's
Okay.
Someone
Looks
I do
like
not
it's
understand the details. Just the link. I just.
all right. All right. So I'll proceed now.
yeah.
All right. So my name is Richard Joseph, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of Benin, and I have so much interest in AI. Right from my 200 level, I've been into AI, actually looking at how I can use AI to study, get to solve questions in school, and that was just the aspect I was focusing on until recently. Right until recently, I started moving into integrating AI into business, especially when it comes to the aspect of marketing. All right, so that's how it came about this current position. Okay, so the topic is unlocking the power of AI generated content for your business. All right, and I'll proceed. So, why AI generated media content exactly? Why? Why AI generated media content? Because a few years back, right, stereotyping AI generated media content was common due to poor character consistency and realism. But the ball game is different today. Now, a few years back, when ChatGPT was rolled out, before the advent of ChatGPT and other open AI models, right, we normally use Google to search. And this Google is just a compendium of different people's blog, different people's websites, right? So you search for information, and the information is directly sourced from probably a particular website or a blog. But then the advent of open AI models like ChatGPT gave us the opportunity to be able to get information not just from one source, but from a large area. All right. So back then, when AI images was on the rise, generating AI images, the realism was not so succinct, right? It was not so clear. Let's just say on the scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 5/10. Even if you were to generate an AI image of someone who is cutting, let's say, an onion right now, you'd see that the person's hand would be twisted and all that. But we are on a whole different level right now, such that you cannot even differentiate between a real a real image and an AI generated image, or a real video and AI generated video, right? So this has adverse effects, but then the positive effects are far greater, in the sense that you can actually use this in marketing. All right, you can use this in marketing, and I'll be explaining more about that. Now, if you had seen the previous slide, let me just go back a little bit. Okay, if you had seen the previous slide I showed not quite long, you would see that the images that were generated look very realistic, and there was character consistency. There was a very, very sharp character consistency. And I'll be explaining how we'll be integrating and using these advantages of the current state of AI-generated media to, scale up in our business. Now, who can access these AI media generation models? Now, there are several AI media generation models that have been rolled out in recent years, okay? Ranging from top models like ChatGPT, Gemini, OpenAI's Sora, among several others, all right, in the digital space, with each having its unique strength. Now, these AI models, these platforms, they are not owned by same individual, right? So Gemini, ChatGPT, and Sora, they are all offering somewhat similar services, AI-generated content amongst several others like normal searching and all. But then there are some that would actually give you a desired result. And like, let me say, for example, now, if I'm comparing Gemini to ChatGPT, okay, there are some features that Gemini offers that ChatGPT also offers, but in terms of strength, Gemini outperforms ChatGPT. Okay, let's just consider the aspect of, let's say you want to get a presentation. With Gemini, you can use the Canvas mode, okay, to get a presentation from a document. Do you understand? But with ChatGPT, we cannot really do that. So there are some strengths that Gemini have that ChatGPT does not have. So who can access these AI media generation models? Anyone. Anyone can access it. Now, these models usually have the free version. They have the paid version likewise, right? Definitely, the capacity of the paid version is definitely going to be far greater than that of the free version. But you also notice that if you can actually harness the power of the paid version, all right, subscribing to it will not be an issue, because definitely you are earning far more, or you are getting far more value than the amount at which you are subscribing. Do you understand? So I'm going to be focusing on Gemini because the aim of this AI media marketing, right, it's going to be leveraged on Gemini. Gemini is what is going to power this. Do you understand? So moving on, while some models have free versions, like I mentioned before, and also free trials to users, most models are optimal at their paid version, like I mentioned. Most models are readily accessible to individuals, while some are only available to some peculiar locations. Like Sora now, currently, I'm sure that most of us who have heard of Sora, or if you're on TikTok, you'd have seen very realistic videos, or let me say a video of a chipmunk eating from, from a plate, something like that, right? Those are usually Sora videos. They look very realistic. At some point in time, you might not even know, and they usually garner a lot of views. So Sora, for example, from my knowledge, is basically just available in the US, right? Just the US. If you have to use it from Nigeria, if you download the app, you'd have to use a VPN to access it from any other country that is not the US in particular. All right. So moving on. Now, I'll be discussing about the potential of scaling in business revenue via AI-generated media content. Now, in as much as these powerful AI models are readily available to the public, only a percentage of the public is harnessing its full potential. And that's true. In a time where scaling is only dependent on prompts and AI models, why isn't every business or brand owner already getting times 10 results in sales? Now, this is a very, very big question. Why? Now, these models are already readily available. Why isn't everyone getting 10 times results? Why does it look like only a few sect of persons are doing very well with AI, and then we have another sect of persons who are saying AI is going to take over our job? Why there are others who are saying, no, through AI, we can actually scale our job, put our businesses, our services out there to a very large audience. So why is that? And I'll be answering that question. The thing is that we have so many persons who are aware of AI. They know that there's AI out there, but they don't know how to use AI. Now, I'll just be doing I'll be giving you a brief example of something I did with one of my brands, right? My tutoring brands. And I usually tutor students who are preparing for external exams. So I needed to be able to reach these students. And one limitation you have is that most of these students, to reach them through organic, let's say messaging normally on WhatsApp, you are definitely going to get flagged if you message new persons, even if your intention is good, right? Even if you want to invite these persons to join your free classes, WhatsApp does not care about that, because once they see that you're messaging too many persons, they begin to flag your account. So I was thinking, how can I go about this? And then Gemini came to the rescue. That's just for the aspect of my business, not even the media generated content, which I'll be focusing on tonight. So how did I do that? I used the canvas mode, all right, to actually build a simple tool that could actually give me numbers, contacts, because you need an audience to reach, right? I wanted to run Facebook ads, but then you need an audience to reach. So rather than running generic Facebook ads and Facebook does the searching for you, and sometimes the persons who come to your DM are not even your target audience, there's an option in Facebook ad that allows you to upload a very large or very large file of contacts, right? Your target audience contacts, right? So it's going to scan through those contacts on Facebook, look at their profiles, and study the demographic of those contacts, right? So if it sees that, oh, these persons, they are usually within the age of, let's say, 17 to 19. Oh, they usually like to watch this type of videos. Oh, they are connected to watching explanation videos on this subject. It then understands that this is the exact lookalike audience I need. So I need a lot of these contacts, but how do I get the contacts, right? So I decided to join a lot of groups, a lot of jam groups. People are already on the groups, right? Students. Now, definitely, if I join a jam group, it definitely means that the audience there is my target audience, right? Definitely, you're in a jam group because you want to learn. So I joined a lot of these groups, and I need contacts of these students so that I can reach out to them through Facebook ads, since WhatsApp was not a viable option due to spamming and other stuff. So I built a simple app that could help me screenshot contacts of these students from the group, right? Compile them into a CSV file, save them in my phone directly, just in a minute. Can you see how I just solved that problem using AI? So I was able to gather this CSV file and upload them into my Facebook ads, the interface of the Facebook ad, where you have to upload your audience CSV file. And I was able to do that, and I was able to reach these students. So that's just an aspect. Now back to AI generated media content. If I could do that in just that aspect of my brand, there's far more we can do with AI generated media content. Now moving on. So my goal today is not to make you AI aware, like I mentioned. You already are. My goal is to give you the AI know-how to get that 10x return. All right, now we are getting into the main phase. Now, traditional marketing approach versus AI media marketing approach. What is the traditional media marketing approach? The normal adverts, right? Growing up, we see a lot of commercials on our TV screen, and most of which take a lot of effort, a lot of equipment, a lot of time, a lot of revisions to make. But today, with AI media marketing approach, we can cut down on all those. Like I mentioned here, for example, talking about cost, if we're with the traditional media marketing approach, with cost, we would have to be hiring actors, videographers, booking studio time sessions. But with AI media approach, it's an affordable. We just need to get an affordable subscription to any of these models. Do you understand? So also there's the time constraint, there's the revision constraint, there's the scalability constraint, there's the personalization constraint. Each of these, they are not as much scalable in terms of the traditional marketing approach as compared to the AI media marketing approach. And that's what we're going to be doing. Because imagine you could actually make very realistic ad videos to promote your product, right? Let's say 10 videos in a day. And you post it on your social media platform, or you even post it on or you even run it through an ads. You make an ad, right? You post it. That's the inorganic way of doing it. The organic way will be you posting those videos on your social media platforms. Now, if you are using a platform like TikTok that favors very good content, Imagine you get, let's say, 100K views with that promotion that you made. The number of persons that will be coming to your profile to click on your link that's on your bio will be massive, right? So aside from the fact that this model, which I am leveraging on, this Gemini AI Pro model, which we are going to be leveraging on, aside from the fact that it can generate AI content, it is also very strategic, because there are so many persons who are already trying to use AI to market, to make ads. So what is going to differentiate you from them? It is going to be the brain of your it's going to be the brain behind the creativity of your ad, your video ad. So you're not just going to make something that is generic. No, we are also still going to leverage on this AI, this Gemini AI, to be the brain behind the ad, so that it is not just a conventional ad, right? We want to incorporate realism. We want to make it look perfect, and also we want to use it to buy time and skill. So I'm going to be explaining that aspect also, moving on. Now, getting started with AI media marketing using Gemini, the MLM landscape. Just as Mr. John has shared with us, we want to see how we can then use AI to scale in the MLM landscape. Okay, now it's a two-step approach. It's a two-step approach. With Gemini AI, it's a two-step approach. Now, the first step approach is deep research and ideation. Understanding your product story, not just its ingredients, all right? Who is your exact customer and what problem do they have? Now, what does this deep research and ideation entail? For you to be able to make this video ad to communicate what you want it to communicate, you must be able to lay out or write out, right, perfectly well, every single thing about your product brief or your service brief, right? Who is your target audience? What is your product offering, right? And this is not something that you would have to rack your brain over, right? Being the sole owner of the business, for example, you already have a preamble of what your product brief is, who your target audience are, right? You can then write this small or vast knowledge that you have and put it into the AI and tell it to, give you a sophisticated analysis of what you are trying to say, and it should expatiate on it, right? So the AI takes your already arranged knowledge, right, and then expands on it, gives you something that when you communicate with another AI, it is an AI to AI understanding, and then the result is definitely an AI result. So you're not just giving it something that, just a manual input, because when you communicate manually like that, it's a natural language. But then when you ask the AI to write it in its own terms and portraits on it, it then gives you a somewhat AI type of prompt or response. Do you understand? So that's the deep research aspect and ideation. Now, secondly, this is the most important, right? It is the gem development. Now, what is this gem development? Gem. In Gemini, right, just like ChatGPT also, in ChatGPT, you can make custom GPTs, meaning you can actually design a GPT that is going to be doing a particular task. So rather than entering ChatGPT and then, you're making a random search and then ChatGPT source for the information online and tries to gather it. And sometimes, even when you search the same information twice, it's giving you 3 different results and all. Custom GPTs are GPTs that you are actually still leveraging on ChatGPT, but then you have programmed that GPT to give you a certain kind of result every time you prompt it. So it's not now using the general interface of ChatGPT, but it is more like you have programmed a bot that does only what is in its instruction base. So this gem development, just as it is in ChatGPT, which is called in ChatGPT, we call it custom GPTs, but in Gemini, we call them gems, right? These gems, they are custom. So let me read what I have here, all right? So you are simply, with gem development, you are simply building your perfect prospect AI assistant. This is where we teach the AI, we give it our strategy, our product info, and our customer's pain point. This becomes your 24/7 marketing assistant. Now, I'm going to be showing us something, all right? These are simple toolkits: Gemini AI Pro, Google Labs, Google AI Studio, and CapCut. I'm going to be coming back to this, all right? This is our, okay, like I said, I'm going to be talking on the gem development now. So because you need to get the the whole concept behind it. Now, this is a case study. I'll be using this case study to explain that. This is a case study for marketing FLP products using AI media generated content. FLP here is Forever Living Products, right? That is what Mr. John has been talking about, right? The Forever business and how it's so amazing. So these are the products in FLP, and I want to now generate content that I can actually use to promote these products, right? I want to generate content, video content, image content that I can use to promote this product. The first step, like I mentioned, is deep research and ideation. So I'm going to be showing you exactly what I did, and I'll be also be playing some videos, just 1 or 2 videos to show you the result I did with just this case study, right? So the step 1, I want to make video ad now, a video ad to promote a product, right, from the Forever business. The step 1 is deep research and ideation, right? Understanding the product brief of the FLP, research on creative storytelling, Veo 3.1 prompting guide for realistic images, photorealism prompting guide for Veo 3.1, and research on how to run video ads copy that converts. Now, what you are seeing here is my deep research. Remember that the step 1 is deep research, the step 2 is gen development. The gen development is the AI, the custom AI, which you are going to feed with a certain set of information that it's going to work with. So I want to build a gem now that is going to be able to, every single time I prompt it, present me a video ad content, a very stunning creative video ad content that I can upload, right? Whether I'm running Facebook ads, whether I'm posting to my social media platform, I need this gem to be able to do that every single time I prompt it. So I need to make this gem. But then when you are making the gem, all right, let me move to the next place. If you zoom in a little bit, or if you can, when you are making a gem, it brings you to this interface, right? If you're on, this is Gemini. This is the Gemini interface now. When you are making a gem, it brings you to this interface. So the first thing you are going to input while making this gem is the name of the gem, right? Also, the description of the gem, what the gem does. That's just a brief description. And then the most important aspect is the instruction. What you want this gem to do, right? Now, what I wanted this FLP gem to do was to go on. Okay, the one I made was called, the name of that gem was called the Video Ads Expert, right? What the instruction set I gave this gem was to go online, right? Search for, because it is based on running Facebook ads now, right? It's to go online, it will query the Facebook ad meta ads library and check for competitors, all right? It will check for competitors in that space, and then it's going to tell me what they are not doing well and what I can actually do better. And then give me a very reasonable video ad script, right? Give me the Veo 3.1 prompting guide that I can use to generate those videos, right? And give me the voiceover scripts that I need also, because then you'll be needing CapCut to integrate all this and to match the videos and the voice it's going to be generating for you, right? So you need to be able to lay out these instructions very well. I need to also show us. Just let me quickly go to my Gemini. All right, I need to show us how this works so that you see exactly what I'm talking about. All right, just give me a minute. All right, so it's loading. I want to show us the case study now. So like I mentioned, I believe everyone can see my screen now, so we can see better here. As I mentioned, this is where you create your gem, right? This is where you create your gem. Okay, it seems my screen is not visible. Just kindly give me a minute. All right. Is it visible now?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the Gemini, yeah, okay, great, perfect. Okay, so this is the interface where you create your gem on Gemini. Now you can see the first thing it asks me is the name. What's the name of this gem? I write it. What's the description? and then the instruction. The instruction is every single thing you want it to do. The knowledge is all the files that is actually going to source its information from, and then work with those files, right? But this is not where I want to show us. I've already explained this aspect. Now I want to show us the gem I made.
Not getting.
I don't know, maybe I should leave it in so that it's bolder. Let me leave it this way. All right.
It's clear.
All right. All right. Now, this is one of the gems that I made, right, for the FLP case study. Now, the name of this gem is the Video Art Expert, like I mentioned. Now, when I just come to this custom gem, right, and I just type, like, let me say I just say hello, okay? It then asks me to provide the product or service brief and my initial target audience. Now, I need this product brief to be very detailed, right, to also communicate my initial target audience. I don't just want to write, oh, the product is Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap. My target audience are people who love skincare. That's too shallow, right? So what I just simply did was to just go on a normal Gemini chat and type, give me a product brief or a very sophisticated. You need to use languages that are big, so that the AI knows that you're not playing. So I can just type something like, oh, give me a very sophisticated and very concise product brief on Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap from FLP, and it did just that. So this was the brief, right? Product name, Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap. It even told me the product number, right? The product description. It's a gentle all-in-one cleansing bath for face and body. It's formulated with 100% pure avocado butter. It gives me the brief. The problem it solves, the solution, how it solves it. This is the product brief, right? So you are going to get this also when you prompt that in a normal Gemini chat. Now it says, once I've given you the brief, it says, here is the 5-step strategic plan for the Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap. Now, why is this gem telling me that this is the 5-step strategic plan for the Aloe Avocado Face and Body Soap? It's simply working on a set of instructions I've given it. So I've already told you that once I give you the product in that instruction portion, I've told you that when I give you the product brief, this is what I need you to do. I need to give me 5 strategic plan, right? To do an analysis, like you can see here, the step 1 is he did a diagnosis and analysis, a live query phase, meaning it scanned through an audience validation of the US and census-based data. The purpose of this, my query of consumer data reveals the user target audience aligns with 3 powerful intersecting market trends. It goes online to show you the exact target audience that need this product. So it says the market trends, skin minimalism, a dominant trend. Especially this information here is just to give you a preface. This is not where we are going to, just to give you a preface of this product. And let me just say the background of this product in the market. Do you understand? Now, computer analysis. It went to the MetaAd library, right? It queried people who are running similar products, ads on similar products, and you can see here, it says my query of the MetaAd library reveals 3 main computer archetypes: the Dermatological Authority, right? These are the brands. It says their entire angle is they are using this Slidini Authority, right? Their story brand, Villian, is skin barrier description, and their guide is dermatologist. They compete on scientific ingredients. Now, this might look a little bit vague. Let me just come in simple words. What is it trying to do? It's just trying to tell me the copywriting strategy that this brand is using to promote their product. Do you understand? Now, remember that I told you that when building the gem, after you have given it the instruction, it needs a certain database to work on, files. You need files to work on. All right. Now, the files that I use, let me quickly show us those files. Let me quickly show us those files. All right. This is my instruction. I believe you can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
This is my instruction, right? This instruction was organized by Gemini. I only explained in natural language what I wanted to do. And then after I explain in natural language what I wanted to do, I simply tell it to give me a detailed instruction prompt, right? Based on the above for a gem. And it does that. So this is what it gives me. So it says core directive and execution framework, identity and prime directive. Say you are an elite AI advertising strategist, a gem built on Gemini architecture. Your sole purpose is to create high return on ad spend advertising campaigns for meta platforms that possess a clear data-driven competitive advantage over traditional human-run agencies. It says your entire consciousness is forged from the following 10 source knowledge repository. You do not provide generic advice. Every recommendation, word of copy, and strategic framework you build must be a direct synthesis of the principles contained within these sources. Now, this is knowledge repository. Those files, those databases that gem needs to run on are what you can see here. So the static foundation, the book that I uploaded for it to actually get its idea from, the first book was Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion. Right? So I downloaded this book online and uploaded it in the knowledge repository. Now you need to know that when uploading the files, it can only accept 10 files. Right? So how did I know which of these books? How did I know which of these books I am meant to upload? Still on Gemini. Right? So I'm not someone who has read all these books before. So how do I know the books that Gemini should recommend for this particular gem to execute its work or its goal perfectly well? Still on Gemini. You still have to prompt. So how did I prompt? I simply told Gemini that if it was a marketing strategist and its job was on the line to build a bot, right, that's meant to actually achieve this goal, which books will it actually impute in its knowledge repository to be able to deliver this? And then it recommended these books. So you see, you have to put the AI in the seat so that it gives you the best of its knowledge. So rather than you prompting and saying, just recommend 5 books, it will just recommend 5 books for you. But when you actually put it on the line as though it's in that position, it gives you the best. So these are the books that I've uploaded, right? The Psychology of Persuasion, Thinking Fast and Slow, Breakthrough Advertising, Scientific Advertising. You see, it's dynamic data source. It does an external query to Meta Ads Library, to the Meta Business Help Center and Blueprint, to the US Census and BLS data, right? So this is the instruction framework. So this particular gem now is working based on this framework. And that's why, let me go back. That is why you can see that the result it is giving is based on this information that it is working on. Now, what we need basically is the ad. So if you wanted to run a Facebook ad, this particular gem, because I've created 3 gems in particular, right? I'll be explaining, to save time, I'll be explaining only this one. The other 2, there will be a drive that will be provided to you so that you can actually go through them to see how they work. So the first result was to give me 4 ad variations. The first ad variation, so if I wanted to run a Facebook ad now, this is what I will input in the headline for that Alio face and body soap, right? The headline will be, that tight feeling isn't clean, it's damaging. Now, the primary text, if you run Facebook ads, you know where you input this. So in primary text, this is what you are going to input. Now, it gives me a recommended length of that video that it's going to generate. And the recommended length is 30 seconds. Okay, so this is a direct logical argument. Kahneman System 2. Why is it talking about Kahneman System 2? Because from the books it has studied, it has seen that this is a system that it must use for this particular ad. So it's not working on generic content from generic information from online, right? It's built on a fast system 1 hook. It says it's the perfect length for a clear problem agile solution Kennedy framework. Now, it gives you a character Bible. This character Bible is more like a character profile of the person who is going to feature in the ad. The person who is featuring this ad is Maya. So if you want to generate this photorealistic image of Maya, you just need to simply copy this and paste it in your photo. You can paste it in Gemini Chat, right? Using Google Nano Banana or Flow. So there's actually a lot to talk about, but I'm just going to be brief because there's also going to be a video guide you can watch to actually understand how everything works. but I'm just trying to explain the framework. So this Bible character now is what we're going to use to generate a consistent image of Maya in the video scenes. So we don't want it to show Maya in the first video clip and show another person in the second video clip, right? So another thing is the production plan. So this is the clip. So the first voiceover that is going to be playing along with the video is that tight pulling feeling you get after washing. That isn't clean. It's your skin's moisture barrier being stripped by harsh detergents. You are damaging your skin just to get it clean. So while this is playing, this is the video that will be playing. When you generate the prompt, you're going to get the video. I'm going to show us a video. Now, it says extreme close-up, rack focus. Maya's hand runs Maya's hand runs her fingers over her cheek with a dissatisfied, uncomfortable expression. The shot is sterile with harsh bathroom top lighting, cinematic shot. You see this detailed prompting, right? The way it's giving me this detailed prompting. When I generate this video of the prompt, it is not going to give me a video that is looking like an unrealistic person. No. Why is it not going to give me a video that's looking like an unrealistic person? It's because when I was also uploading the files for the knowledge repository of this gem, I did a deep research on how to prompt in Veo 3. Do you understand? So normally you prompt using normal natural language. I just want Maya to look unhappy. That's a little bit shallow. So you need to be able to prompt the right way as recommended by the people who made the Veo 3. Right? So there's a tool on Gemini also that you can use to do deep research. So when you toggle on deep research, you research for your headline for that research is going to be Veo 3.1 prompting guide. And it's going to give you a deep research of almost 20 pages on how you should prompt. Once it gives you that, you download that PDF and you also upload as a file in your knowledge repository. So this is something that takes time, right? You need to sit down, like I mentioned, it's a two-step approach. You need to sit down and ideate, right? Do your deep research so that you gather all the information that it needs. Once you have done that, you move on to the gem production. So you may be able to state in his instruction that this is exactly what I want you to do. And it's going to do just that. So it gave me all the clips. All right. It's also going to give you another ad variation. So if you didn't like that first one, you can try the second one. It's another approach. All right. There's another one again. If you didn't like this one, you can try the third one. And it just works based on the instruction. So now let me show us a sample ad that was made, all right, through this. Okay. All right, this is a sample ad. And
see this as a chore, a rush, something to get done. But for me, this is not a chore. This is my 5-minute ritual of self-respect. Why would I use harsh chemicals on my skin, when I can use something pure, something natural? Your skin deserves respect. Give it the best. Give it forever's aloe.
All right. So I don't know if we all watched that. Did we all capture that?
Yeah.
All right. So that's just an example of the result from prompting the gem. You can see how this video looks very realistic. And you are not limited to what the AI gives you. Now, we are humans, right? And there is actually a human touch to this kind of things. So if you are leveraging on the AI, AI gives you its best. But you as a human, you understand how humans interact. You understand the kind of things humans say. You can then take that best result of that AI and make some adjustments, give it some human touch, so that the final video looks like a human. The final video gives a human kind of feeling. That's the idea. So this particular video you watched is just a sample. It could be times 10 better than this if you take your time to study the prompt and add some human elements to it. It could be better than this. This is actually very good, but it could be way better than this. So the gem, the Facebook ads gem, because there are two actually. There is one which is the video ads expert, the one I just showed us now. The other one is the AI UGC. All right. The other one is the AI UGC. which I would not have enough time to talk about. But then what that AI UGC does is that the AI UGC is specifically programmed for FLP. So that gem has studied all of FLP's products. Can we see
FLP.
this? Okay, can we see this? Okay, all right. So it has studied all of FLP's products and knows how to give you an ad based on it. I don't know, sir. Sir, would I have enough time to just show that?
Yeah, if it's not too long.
Okay, I just
yeah,
want to show us. Okay, thank you very much, sir. All right. Okay. All right, so this gem is AI UGC, AI user generated content. Now, all these gems you are seeing, you can get access to them, right? So Ms. Justina will be communicating how you get access to them. There is a drive which you can use to get access to them, and more information will be communicated, because you actually need the Gemini Pro to get this, right? But then let me just show us something. Now, this is AI UGC, right? It's a research to video production model that studies video ad copies based on its knowledge repository, and then it works with FLP to give us a certain result. So let me just type begin. Let's just see how this works in real time. All right, so it's doing analysis. So it says, I have thoroughly studied all the documents in my knowledge repository. I'm ready to guide you through the research to production workflow to create a high converting AI UGC video ad. It says, to begin the process, please select one of the following product categories for which you would like to make the video ad production. Now, these categories, they are the product categories that you will find on the Forever Living Products page. This is the product, the drinks, the product description, right? The product, nutritional product, weight management product, skincare. So let's say I want to make an ad that is targeted to any of these. You have to choose, right? So let's just go with weight management. So it says, which product would you like to proceed with? And I'll just write weight management. Now, everything is doing is based on an instruction set. So it knows what to do next when I click that. So you can see it says this is for informational purposes only, for medical advice or diagnosis consult. Now it's proceeding. It says this is an excellent product choice. All right. Now it's it's giving us 5 distinct target audience profile for a weight management video ad, ensuring Nigeria is included. Why is it doing this? It's because this is what I want to do. Because Forever Living product is not only limited to people in Nigeria, people from other countries are in need of it. And if you are going to be making a video ad, right, it needs to be in sync with the style and the style, the origin, the culture of those persons, right? So it's going to give you a profile of different persons from different country, right? So this profile are the characters, the persons that will be showing in the ad. So if I want to target Nigeria, for example, it means that I would have to go with the first profile. It says the working parent. Now the age range is 35 to 50. That is the character age, right? The gender female. If I wanted to target United States, this is the profile, right? The fitness influencer aspirant and several. But let's just go with country. So it says, please select one of this profile to proceed with the character Bible generation. Character Bible generation is the description of the character, what the character looks like. So once you get the character Bible prompt, you are going to generate your character, what it looks like, and then you are going to be using that character to generate the video so that it maintains the character consistency. There's a video that will explain how you do all that in flow, because time is not on our side. So this is the character Bible. Now this character Bible is based on its knowledge repository. So it knows how a photorealistic image should be, how to prompt it, And that's why you can see that this prompt is well detailed. So I'm going to copy this entire prompt to get the avatar. So it says generate a photorealistic 4K digital. You can see every single information that needs to be there is there, right? The plot, the setting, the cinematics, right? And once you describe a character like this, okay, the Veo 3.1 video generation model knows the kind of character you have generated and gives an accent to that character. If I generate a character of a South African woman, right, and it's well detailed in my prompt and in the looks of the person, the model can tell that this person is from South Africa. So when the person is talking, he's not going to give a British accent. He's going to give a South African kind of accent. That's the benefit of prompting the right way, right? So it says, should I proceed to the next step? Core production workflow, developing the 5 video ad copy concept. It's asking me this question because these are the instructions I've given it. And once it has done this, pause, ask me this question. Once you have done this, pause, ask me this question. So I'm just going to say yes. So with this kind of gem, right, you can definitely make video ads every day. Video ad script, you can make video ad scripts, turn them from the script to the video, and you can post consistently. And then you keep creating awareness about the product. You keep creating awareness about the product using different styles. Because this particular gem now is not focused on a one style story ad. So, in copywriting now, we have something that we call AIDA. It's a style of writing a copy, right? You want to agitate, you want to, do some other stuff in a certain format. So it will also suggest different type of copywriting style you want your ad to flow. So if the first video you're making today is following this style, you can decide tomorrow that, I want this other style. You can decide next tomorrow, I want this other style. So you keep, testing the market to see which one people are much interested in, which one is more compelling to people, and then you keep on leveraging on it. That's the basic idea behind this gem. So it says this is a crucial stage, right, where we define the creative strategy for the ad. Now, it says here are 5 video ad copy concepts. So the first is the non-scale victory diary, ad style or archetype, cultural reframing. What's the core idea? The concept reframes success away from the scale and onto non-scale victories. Funke will share an earnest UGC style diary, focusing on her newfound energy to play with her kids or her ability to take the stairs without feeling tired. This aligns perfectly with promoting a healthy, positive lifestyle, not unrealistic claims. Remember that we are focusing on weight management products. Someone who has a lot of weight will find it difficult to climb stairs, but then she is a benefactor of the product and she is pitching the product, right? So this is why we have this core idea. Now, the topic, why I broke up with my scale and what I gained. Can you see the creativity? She says, why I broke up with my scale. Someone who is who has a lot of weight and is always checking the scale. She broke up with her scale and what she gained. So there are different topics. There are different video styles, rather, ad style. So the second is the Lagos traffic versus my energy challenge. This meeting again, confession. So when you study it, you can decide to choose the style you like, right? And then you go for it. So it says choose a style. Now, when you choose a style, it's going to give you the click-by-click video prompt of that video ad, right? It's also going to give you B-roll prompts. Now, what are B-roll prompts? B-roll prompts are complementary prompts. If, for example, now you are watching, if you watch commercials a lot, you see that sometimes when they are showing the character, let's say it's a deodorant ad, right? They are promoting the deodorant and they are showing the character. You see, at a certain point in time in that video, instead of them to keep showing the character's face, they start showing the way the fragrance is diffusing in the air and stuff like that. Those cut out from the character's face to the are what are called B-roll prompts, right? So once you generate the B-roll, it just give you B-roll prompts. You generate them. You can. It's not compulsory to use them, but you can use them if you want it to look like a real commercial ad. So I'm going to choose the first concept. All right. I'm almost wrapping up. I just want to show us the flow. We're not going to generate the videos, right? So I'm choosing the first one. So it's designing the production workflow, outlining the clip sequence, structuring the clip sequence. And one other thing you would notice is that when it comes to generating videos using Veo 3, they're usually the 8 seconds mark, right? You can't generate a video that is more than 8 seconds long. And even if you generate a video that is 8 seconds long, if you try to add another one, it looks like the first one did not finish and you center another one. So it does not align. There is no consistency in the flow. Okay, so how does this gem also account for that and then make sure that it does it perfectly well? This gem has been instructed to engineer the prompts in such a way that the clip for an 8 seconds video tells a particular line, in the sense that that 8 seconds video is going to communicate the information it needs to communicate in 8 seconds, not that it's going to be carried on to the next one and looks like there's a cut out. So that when you are merging all the 8 seconds clips you have made, probably 4 or 5 8-second clips, it looks like a whole story. So it is also an instruction you should give the prompt. You need to detail it out. So every single problem you are likely to face, you can render the solution, you can provide the solution through your prompting. It's all about prompting now. That's what differentiates the good, the better, and the best in this game. So it says this is an excellent choice, right? Now it's structuring this. It says we'll structure this as a 30-second ad, which requires 4 8-second clips per your technical constraint. Why is it generating 8 seconds clip that are 4, which is actually meant to be a 32 seconds video? It's because it knows that it cannot actually generate a 30 seconds ad based on the 8-second constraint on view. So it already knows that, oh, if I'm going to generate a 30 seconds ad, it means that it's just going to be 4 clips, 4 8-second clips, right? So that is its knowledge base. So it says here is a complete shot-by-shot production plan, right? Okay, so it's going to make a character Bible. Full production, okay, we already have a character Bible, rather. The full production plan, the non-scale victory diary, 30 seconds. It says here is a complete blueprint for your 4-clip sequence. The hook, and the first clip is the hook and before state seconds, 0 to 8. It says this clip serves as the hook, immediately grabbing attention with a bold, relatable statement that challenges a common frustration. The scene, Funke in a living room decides to stop focusing on the skill. So dialogue, they won. Omo, I am officially breaking up with my skill. For years, that number just made me feel defeated, but I am changing my focus. Can you see how this dialogue does not look too AI-ish? It looks like something that someone who is experiencing that would naturally say. That is what this gem does when you feed it with the right knowledge repository. Rather than using a generic chat, right? Maybe you just go to a normal chat in Gemini and tell it, oh, give me an ad copy. It's just going to give you something that sounds so generic, right? And too AI-ish. But then with this, it actually mitigates that. So this is the prompt. So this is the prompt, the avatar frame. This avatar frame means that you need to upload that character whose image you have actually generated. You need to upload it and then print this prompt. So all this is done in Flow. So Flow is an aspect of this Gemini that uses Veo 3 for video generation majorly. So all this is going to be done in Flow. And I'm going to be providing a video guide on how to use Flow to do all of this, right? So this is just, the prompts, the B-roll, every single thing, and then we are done. So if you want to start over again afresh and generate another video ad style, you just still on the gem, you just say begin again, and then it asks you the questions it needs to ask you, then it provides the result. So this is the beauty of this gem, right? This is just a custom gem I made. You can actually make a gem that is doing something far better than this, right? So let me round up with my slides. Thank you very much for your time. I believe we have actually seen the power of this AI integration into our marketing. So these were the results, right? Normally, I just wanted to show us this because of time, but I knew that it was necessary for me to actually show us from the real interface. So now, team building using AI. Yes, this is the most important because we don't just want to promote the product, we also want to get people to join the FLP FBO program, right? We want them to also become FBOs for the forever business owners. So you need to build your team, you need to build your downlines, you need to get them to know about this. So where does Gemini come in this, right? So I stated here that the core challenge in MLM is leverage. How do you find and recruit new people to scale, right? While simultaneously training and supporting your existing team without running out of time, right? Gemini AI Pro is the ultimate leverage tool. It acts as your 24/7 personal assistant, marketing agency, and training manager, automating 80% of the repetitive tasks so you can focus on the 20% that really matters, building human connections and leading. Now, if you need people to know about this great MLM, you also need to put out something there. Maybe it's a blog post, maybe it's a video, right? Maybe it's an image, something communicating the benefit of this program. You need to put something out there. It's still based on the two approach that we're going to use to achieve this: the deep research and the gem, right? So earlier today, I decided to ideate on this. I did my deep research and I made another gem. This gem is called the FBO gem. What does this gem do in particular? It just simply has the knowledge base of the FLP marketing tools. So I have downloaded all the FLP marketing tools for those who are already in the program. I've downloaded all the FLP marketing tools, the product price, the policy, every single thing, and I integrated them into one PDF to feed the GEM knowledge repository. Why am I giving you this information and some other information? Is because I need to do some specific tasks. So if, for example, you recruit someone, right, and you don't want to go through the stress of, oh, I'm sending you this document, ensure you read it. I'm sending you that, ensure you read it. Oh, do you have any questions? And you have to address so many persons like that, or even hold classes. You can actually program this gem to use the knowledge from its repository, all right, to answer specific questions related to the business framework, right? So this FBO gem, which I have made, is one that once you just, get into the interface and just say you type a prompt, begin, it's going to ask you certain questions, right? It's going to ask you, how do you want to start? It's going to ask you if you want to start your FBO journey. For example, you're a new recruit. So you want to start your FBO journey. You want to know how you can reach out to people, bring in people, or you want to also inquire, what's the framework of the FLP? How do I do this? How do I do that? Those questions are peculiar to the person who has been recruited, right? They might not be able to ask you directly, but they know it in their head. So if they are able to communicate what they exactly want to know to the gem based on its knowledge repository is going to give them the exact information they need to know, right? So that's just how you can actually integrate this Gemini AI Pro, this AI marketing, to actually help you build your team and your downline. You understand? So it also has an aspect to give you content that you can post to promote the services of the FLP, so that other persons can get introduced into the business and then register. And one other thing that it does is that it can handle feedback rejection. So let's say, for example, now you're already an FBO, and then you are trying to convince someone, and the person says something that you don't really know how to respond to, right? The person says, oh no, I'm not really interested, I might not have the time, and you don't really know how to convince the person. You can copy that rejection, right? There's an aspect in that FBO gem that handles rejection and gives you a better feedback. So you can post that response from that person and tell it to give you a perfect response to give to this person to convince the person, and it's going to give you a response, not a generic response. How is it going to give you its response? This particular gem I've made is leveraging on 5 key books, which amongst them are How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It has the knowledge of this book, right? Another key book that I've uploaded is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, right? So these are books that, based on my discussion with the AI, this is what the AI has recommended, that this is what it needs to function effectively as an FBO gem. So there's so much you can do, especially in the aspect of gem development, because that's the whole brain behind this AI marketing and scaling our business through AI, right? So the call to action today is implementation is the bedrock for honing the craft of generating realistic AI media content. If you don't implement, you don't know how to hone the skill, right? Once you try it, you see, oh, I think this is what I need to, make up for. You then move on to make up for them, and you get better. So it starts with implementation. So all this is going to be done using the Gemini AI Pro, and subscription is very expensive. Subscription is expensive because if you want to get a standard Gemini AI Pro account for a year, it's about $299. But is that what you are going to be paying? No, right? So Ms. Justina is going to brief us, or Mr. John, any of my hosts, they are going to brief you on how you can actually get a Gemini AI Pro account for far lesser price, right? So that you can do all this for a very, very, very less price. I'm not going to be the one to communicate the price because she is the one who is going to handle that, right? So you can create the price to you, and the subscription is for 12 months. It's for 12 months, right? So for a whole 12 months, you get to use this gem for your production. You get to use the Flow in VO3 for your video production and so much more. All right. So I don't know if there are any questions. I don't know if I've done justice to my explanation, or if there were any of my sentences that were a little bit vague. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Wow. It's great. Please, can you put your hand together, emoji, and we have to encourage you. You've done extremely very well in this short time. Very good, very good. And as a follow-up, we have seen need for continuous training. I'm sure those who are interested will get in touch with Ziggy. I sent his number before. Ziggy, put your number. Can we have the number, Ziggy, on the screen? That's our
okay, I'll post it now in the house.
Yes.
No, on the
chat box. On the screen.
On the
screen now.
If you are in our team, 5,000. If you are not in our team, read Ziggy for how much.
So if you are in our team, 5,000 naira
for a year.
For a year.
If
that's
not,
much. If not, just contact Ziggy. For how much?
It's also very cheap.
Yeah. So this is great as a beginning, and thank God he has also signed on the business, so to demonstrate, to practicalize all this said, that it is real and it will work out. That's the essence. It's already an FBO, yes, and so it is going to demonstrate and be under Krishna in the business for us to see. So thank you very much for all the work you have done now. I know some people don't, yes, not everybody must have grabbed, but we all got the message. To be great is not easy. Yes.
Once they pay, he will put them
so the moment people who are interested can signify their interest and they pay 5K, or then we will organize a training for those who are interested. All right. So I'm sure this is okay now. We are going to conclude now. Let's just conclude in the next 1 minute or two. 1 minute or two. We are going to conclude now. All right. Right. With this now, it has shown that you can build your business globally and also earn globally. Some people earn in dollars already. Those who are in Nigeria, there you earn dollars, earn in pound sterling, and you earn in foreign currencies in the business. So it's a global business. You build and earn globally. All it was talking about now is just to show you that it is real on AI, and we can generate content as a real feature. So what matters most to you? What matters most? These are the things that will make you really pursue everything that have been said now. Is it excellent health you want? Wellness? Is it time freedom? Some people, they keep on, oh, no time, you are too busy. Busy doing what? Show me the dollar, show me the money if you are too busy. So is it time freedom as a problem? Is it travel you want? Transfer travel? Or is it a legacy for the family? Or you want to work for yourself? Instead of working for somebody and work for yourself, what you know you want. So is it personal growth? Is it to make a difference? Make a difference in life. Is it new homes, new car, or meet new people? All these are things that you want, this and others. Talking about financial benefits, money, what you want, just show it. Then you can build a successful MLM brand. Building a successful MLM brand with Forever requires a lot of strategies, dedication, and focus on personal well-being by leveraging proven strategies and prioritizing self-care. You can achieve financial freedom without burning out. That is the whole idea. So your path to financial freedom is very straight now. Opportunity to build a business and earn income. Number one, you need it. Potential for passive income through residual commission. Passive income, that quiet income that flows in somewhere, you may not see it, but it goes in somewhere for you. Or is the ability to create a legacy and build wealth for your future generations, or supportive community and training resources. The community I showed you before, a great one. It starts from somewhere, and before you know it, it's everywhere. And income comes from each and every. Take note, they're not working for you. They are working for themselves. They are paid 100% of what they do, but the system pays you. All you have done is basic. Join our community and start building your MLM brand today, a Forever brand. How do you do this? A link will be sent to you by whoever invited you here today. And from the link, you will sign up. This form, you fill the form online and sign on the business. And you will generate, be given ID number, a number that is peculiar to you, just you, will be sent to you immediately. And then you have an option to be sponsored to the business by buying the Starter Journey Pack, which is on the pack on my right-hand side, Starter Journey Pack, or you select some product of choice, any products you want to start a business, purchase and start. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you and say God bless you so much for all this time we have spent today. It will not be in vain. Okay? God bless. So any question? We close down. Just go. Yeah, you either raise your hand and ask question, or you go to the chat room and show your questions there. Questions here. 5K yearly for HPG members. HPG members, they are our group members. Happy People Group. Yeah, you pay 5,000 for a whole year and bought a bundle. Okay. Another question? Please, all those interested should send their WhatsApp number to Ziggy on the number there. If you are in the chat room, there are comments, there are questions, and the answers there. And please, this person says, I'm interested. You see, go to Ziggy, go to the next chat there. You see Ziggy and his number is in the chat room now. So contact him immediately. Yeah, I'm interested. Thank you. Oh, thank God you are all interested. Okay, so we have to start immediately and arrange him for the special training that has to be done. You can see this person had it to everyone. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you too. Well understood.
Quick training just to install it on your phone.
Okay. So what you do is once you make your payments, yes, all this will be installed in your phone, and you get much more, much more. I see the screen. Can't wait for to commence. Yeah, you can't wait. Wow.
You can commence tomorrow. Anybody that's interested, pay today, you start tomorrow.
As soon as you
Pay,
make
you
your
start.
payments and you commence immediately, and here we go. So, any question? There's no question. I want to shut down now. And thank you for your patience today. See, good things don't come easy. By the grace of God, this will be easy. And we go through it now. You agree with me that his network was okay, perfect, good network. But we have tried about 2 people, their network just not be good. This guy's network is good. It shows that he's ready and he's a good guy. Thank you very much, Richard. We appreciate the training you are giving today, and we continue to run on this now. And since you are an FBO now, yes, we want to see practical. Say yes. In a short time now, you'll be greater than Krishna, making about 60, 80 million in a month. That is great to start with. Like in this, yes, you'll be called after the training. You must have heard of Rough Keep. I sent his number to you. Do you go to Rough Keep profile?
Yes,
that is the man, yeah, the man who makes 900,000 US dollar in a month. That's about 3.4 billion in a month.
Wow.
You need to visit his profile and look at what he's doing in forever. Look at it. You'll be amazed. So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, thank you very much for today. Today has been well spent. God bless you all for coming. Don't forget that next week, Monday, we'll be training on products, on the products. You don't have to miss it. Product for wellness, product by FLP, all this, how you use it, and what product you need for what thing. They're all available by next week, Monday. Then after that Monday, next Monday again, we'll come back to continue from where you stop now. So, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you all for coming. Thank you so much.